numbers are. And some of us, it touched our hearts. And we are wondering, if this place was not there, how would that situation be? So we want to thank Sister Basemera and the governing council here for the good job you are doing. Please continue. And I think we have different skills in different things. I'm sure, Mr. Chairman, if you are told to look after these people, you'll find it very difficult. So, but you can see that Sister Basemera, she knows the name of every person who is here. I think we should give her a big clap for the good job she's doing. I want to thank my staff. Your Grace, I was the staff of National that came here, and combining with your people, they cleaned the place here. And I think we want to thank you very much, and let's clap for them. Of course, I want to thank the management and board of National Water for supporting corporate social responsibility policy. This, we are doing it in line with our corporate social responsibility policy, and this would not have been possible if it was not because of the goodwill of the board and management of National Water. And of course, all this, we normally do it within the neighboring environment which the government has always created. Your Grace, I want to thank you personally for the prayers you have always had for me. It is always easy for me to access you, Your Grace, the Archbishop. And I want to emphasize it that when we are trying to get this job, your prayers were not for silver MUGISHA, your prayers was for fairness and justice. And I want to thank you very much for that good principle you always have. I want to pray that you continue supporting us, continue supporting National Water. There are many things that can happen with your word. For example, if you told people publicly that don't steal water, Your Grace, people are stealing water. Yes, they are stealing water. We have launched a program, but we want to combine with the religious leaders. Because when you steal water, then we don't have money to expand it to other places. We don't have money to give back to the Bakateyambas. And the people who steal water are the rich people. That's the funny thing. They want to have more money on top of money, and then we have people who don't have water suffering. So these are some of the areas of operation that we can easily team up with men of God like you, Your Grace, and we make sure that we sensitize our people so that the National Water can deliver affordable services to the people. Through you, Your Grace, we want to work with the churches and sensitize the people so that when they see leakages, they report to us. Our people are there, willing to work, but sometimes these leakages, you don't see them. The people are there doing illegal connections, we don't see them. And I think it is part of what our people need to learn to make sure that these public institutions deliver good services. So I want to thank you once again, Your Grace, for accepting to honor our occasion. And I really request that we continue working together for the good of our people. Thank you very much. Can I now request the chairman of the board to come and deliver his remarks?
Thank you, MD. Your Grace, the Archbishop of Kampala, board chairman, Mapeera Bakateyamba home, management and staff of National Water, distinguished ladies and gentlemen in your various capacities. On behalf of the board and manager of National Water, I wish to take this opportunity to welcome you to this occasion and thank you, Alice, for coming and being with us when we are taking on part of our corporate social responsibility. Your Grace, I want to start by thanking God, because without God, we cannot do much. I want to thank the clergy for the great things which they are doing. I want to thank even the missionaries. When you look at Uganda, if there were no missionaries, if they had not come, you can see the missionaries established schools, which open our minds. They build hospitals, they build homes like this. So at times it's difficult to imagine Uganda without missionaries. It would be quite a challenging society. So we need to thank God and the clergy for that. Your Grace, National Water has a corporate plan, but you also have a strategic direction. And within this, we have what we call stakeholder management. And further to this, as a board, we also embrace the idea of collaborating with the various stakeholders in a bid to create synergies for sustainable delivery of service. It's therefore in that light that if we have to achieve this type of goal, then we have to collaborate with all the communities, including a community like Mapeera Bakateyamba home. It's therefore not an accident that today we are here. As National Water, we have chosen this home because of two main reasons. First, the work which they are doing is unique, very challenging. His Grace has just been telling me, asking me whether if this was left to me, I would manage. I said, no, I don't have those talents and skills. So that uniqueness needs to be appreciated. God gave us various talents, but the talents which you people are exhibiting here is beyond reproach. Secondly, the religious aspect brings to light and mind that we are all people of God, and we all survive by the grace of God. Therefore, having affiliation to this noble cause increases even our blessing as National Water. Your Grace, ever since the time of the Bible, you find various parts of the Bible where giving is well articulated. For example, if you go to Acts 20:35, it indicates that it is more blessed to give than to receive. So that's why earlier on I was saying, as National Water, we feel we are going to be more blessed by giving instead of just receiving. Even if you go to Ephesians 4:28, it says you have to begin using your hands for honest work and give generously to others who are in need. And that is what National Water is doing today. We are therefore proud to be associated with this home. Your Grace, this function also brings us 3 key messages which we want to give to people who are around. One, we want to communicate to our customers. As the MD was saying that don't steal water, pay your bills in time, all those type of things. We feel this is an occasion where we can also do that. I think it's gone off technology or and then we also appreciate the good work and diligent work which are normally done by some of our clients by paying in time so that at least we have some surplus to give to the needy, like this place. And then on a third note, we also want to receive feedback. If any of you is a customer and there's anything you feel like discussing with us, this is an opportunity you can air it out. Very willing. Like if sister feels we are overbilling her, she could also tell us today. It's therefore with pleasure that we join hands in putting a smile in the face of these people who are quite needy. Your Eminence, please accept our small donation which we have brought. And if you see over there, we have food items because we believe these people need feed. We have items for cleaning. We have mosquito nets because when these people fall sick, it's more expensive. We rather have them. The list is long. We have 50 bed sheets, 50 pairs of blankets, 100 mosquitoes, 12 boxes of Vaseline, 15 boxes of washing soap, 200 liters of liquid soap, 500 kilograms of sugar, 10 cartons of salt, 1,050 kg of posho, 1,050 kg of rice, 1,050 kg of beans. We have bathing soap, we have the plates, we have cups, we have jerry cans to help in collecting water, we have buckets, we even have jig, we have beef, and all those. Now, to the management of Mapeera Bakateyamba home, I want to refer you to Matthew 25, 29. It says, those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have abundance. But for those who are unserious, it is a little taken away. The management of Mapeera Bakateyamba home, whom today we have handed over these things to, I want to remind you and to bring to your attention Matthew 25, 29. Matthew chapter 25, verse 29, which says or reads, "To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have abundance. But for those who are unserious, even the little they have will be taken away from them." So we have given you, if you use it well, I can assure you we shall give you more. If you don't use it well, you shall even come and take the little which you have. Your Grace, I wish to take this opportunity to thank you for this noble cause which you are doing and the project which you are doing here, which is supported both locally and abroad. I wish in the same latitude to thank the management of this home, Sis and your team. Thanks a lot, thanks a lot, thanks a lot. You're doing wonders. For the continuity in the services you are providing. Last but not least, I want to thank management and staff of National Water who have worked tirelessly to ensure that today's function is a success. Not to forget with our friends, the press, who are also doing a lot of good things. With these few words, I wish once more to thank you all for gracing this occasion and reiterate National Water and Sewage Corporation's commitment towards improving quality service to all our customers in Uganda. I thank you for listening to me. And as St. Paul normally concludes, may the good Lord bless you all. I say this for God and my country.
It's the video, guys. These are more applicable. These are more applicable.
I'm also sipping.
Thank you so much. And sister.
Sarah, come on. This is liquid soap. This is Jim. There's Jig. There's Happy in here. These are balls for our colleagues here to play some soccer. Yes, they do. They also have fun. They even throw. That is sugar. This is the rice. This is posho. These are beans. And then this is Vaseline, soap, bathing soap, washing soap, blankets, mosquito nets, and bed sheets. And then there are buckets there, jerry cans, scrubbing brushes,
That's okay, sir. She wanted to share more.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you very much. Well done.
Yes, sir. Yes, Thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you. Manage.
Yes, sir.
These days I've been communicating. My friend Mr. Mugisha was not available sometimes. Sarah, she's the... this time let me ask Chairman Mapeera Bakateyamba to invite His Grace.
Thank you very much, MC. Before I invite His Grace, tulina Bakateyamba bannaffe betubeera nammwe abaana baffe lowooza badda muwulira nga tulina byetwogerayogera oluusi nga temubitegeera naye njagala mukubireko abagenyi baffe bano engalo ez'omwanguka bamanyi nti abantu bakyalidde babasanyukidde. Abantu bano bavudde wala kitongole n'olwekyo mubasanyukireko. Twogedde abantu bangi kati asembayo agenda okwogera ye mukama waffe ye mukama wammwe ye nannyini kifo kino ozaako mu Luganda. So Ssaabasumba, I request you to come and address this gathering.
I wish Mr. Chairman and the Director and members of staff of National Water and Sewerage Corporation welcome you very, very, very warmly. And as I've said, you are the first group to come to this land, to come and donate to us, and we are very, very grateful indeed. Secondly, I wish to introduce to you the members of the board. Members of the board, would you like to stand up, please? Then I also like to introduce to you the members of staff, headed by Sister Mapeera. Bannaffe abatuyambako wano ba Sister then kanyamusa kuno okubanjulira abazokulaba. I like to stand up for members of the National Water Corporation. Yes, so that people know. Bebano. Abaze okulabako. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. Last but not least, I would like to introduce to you the inmates of this place. Mwaniko mikono baba wano.
Mwanike mikono.
You see how happy and excited they are? Just for your information, this diocese and the church as such has many places looking after people of this type. In as far as Kampala is concerned, many people just know Nalukolongo, but we have other places. At Wankuku, we have been having a home run by the Sisters of Mother Teresa. Since the place was becoming much smaller, we gave them a piece of land in Namugongo. They're also doing a work like this one. Then we have Nsambia Babies Home, whereby we look after the children. And then we also have Kankowe Orphanage Home, also run by these sisters. A little historical background about this place. This place is very important in the history of our church. When Mapeera came, we settled here, and it was from here that he catechized the future Uganda matters, and also treated a number of sick people. What is amazing, these people traveled by foot all the way from the coast to here, but they had lots of medicine and also so many things to help people. So when they arrived here, they did it here. And when we clocked 100 years of faith, the late Cardinal decided to put up this home to commemorate 100 years of the Catholic faith here. Not only, he also designed this home to have 100 rooms, so that each room would relate to the 100 years of our faith. And this vision then was, it's not easy to look after people of this type. He wanted Ugandans to participate. And if possible, each room to have somebody to cater for these people. Just to give you a picture, every week we spend 950,500 shillings. Then per month we spend 3.802,000 for maintaining this place. Your coming here has added to the contributions towards the running of this place, and we are very, very grateful indeed. Mr. Chairman and Director, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time you come. We hope it's not the first and last that you come back. You've seen the need, and we are very grateful indeed. And as you're explaining, this is part of your budget for the corporate social responsibility and giving back to the community. I hope others will emulate your example and you know, come to our assistance. Thank you also for offering your venue in Bugolobi for this year's public lecture on Archbishop Chiwanuka. We are very grateful. What the church does, in the Gospel of St. John, the whole of chapter 10, Jesus talks about himself as a good shepherd. Then the verse 10, he says, I came so that may have life and life in its fullness. And that is both spiritual and physical life. And both need help. We pray here, we preach, give them sacraments, etc. Your contribution has added to the other half of their needs, and for that we are very grateful indeed. And you have come at a time when we have a Pope called Francis, whose heart lies amongst, you know, the poor. And he has always called on the church to serve the poor. However, the concern for the needy is not just for the church or government or elites, but all people are called upon to be good Samaritans and also to care for their neighbors. I remember when this place was opened, in one of the speeches I think the Cardinal gave later on, all of us are potential Bakateyambas. You know, people have broken their legs in accidents, people have been beaten, half dead, and then they are brought here. So helping people of this type is indeed very grateful indeed. And just for your information, the Catholic Church is one of the largest charitable organizations in the world. This is what the internet says. We are running 1,137 hospitals on the African continent, 5,375 dispensaries. Then homes of this type are 184. Then these are the homes for older people and those who are chronically ill. Then over 1,285 orphanages. Then gardens for children, 2,037. We do a lot of counseling, family counseling, and we have 2,882 centers. What I mean to tell you is that the church, as such, not only the Catholic Church, but also other churches, indeed contribute to the good of society, and you too are members of the church. Whatever church you belong to, And that's what you've done here, and we are very, very grateful indeed. The sisters here are called the Good Samaritan because the Cardinal wanted to remind us of what happened at that parable whereby this Good Samaritan met a person who was beaten up and left to die. 10 things took place. 1, Omusamali omulungi bwe yagwa ku mutemu yasookerako kwe kulaba. He saw and had compassion. N'asembera, he approached the person. Ekyokusatu yamukwatira ekisa. Ekyokuna yafuka omuzigo ne vini mu biwundu, yasiba ebiwundu, n'amuteeka ku ndogoyi, yamutwala mu nnyumba y'abagenyi, ate n'amukwasa omujjanjabi n'amujjanjaba bulungi. N'addayo mu nnyumba y'abagenyi okumuleetera obuyambi, ate n'amuwa obuyambi n'essente ezo. You have also done exactly what happened. You came here sometime in the past and you saw what was taking place. Then you decided that on the 19th, mujja kusembera musembedde. And incidentally, it's the feast day of Saint Joseph. Then nemutukwatira ekisa, nemufuka omuzigo n'envini mu biwundu bye bino bye tulaba wano. Tweyanziza. Ebyo mbireese musibye ebiwundu. Kati mutadde kalogoyi, tujja kuwera bulungi ennaku ezigenda okuddirira. Then ava mu nnyumba y'abagenyi, oba bano baatuuka dda ne mutuleese okutujjanjaba. Then mbakwasizza abajjanjabi ba sisita, ate ne mutuleetera obuyambi. So we are very, very, very grateful, and may good Lord bless you and also reward you. In the remarks, you've asked us if we could cooperate with you. We shall. And then you've been telling us that people are stealing water. So if you steal water, which means you get less revenue, and then you can't fulfill your budget of the corporate social responsibility. So I join you to call upon all the thieves, yes, who are stealing water, please to stop it. And also to know that from the money they receive, they also return to the community. And they are catering for the whole of Uganda, and I believe the more money they get, the better for each one of us. Bakateyamba, mbalamusizza. Mwebale, mulira? Muli bulungi? Mutyo. Abantu bazinireko. Yes. Tulina abantu abalungi nga bano. Waliwo omulala sisi yamuŋŋambye mulaba twakiti eyo, waliwo yawaddeyo ssente okuddaabiriza ekkubo eryo. Awo nno okubira omulanga bonna abasoboka mubeere nga mujjumbira ekifo kino n'okutuyamba okulaba nti omulimu omulungi mukadde waffe Emmanuel Nwsc gwe yatandika kugenda mu maaso. Nga chairman wa bodi watugambye abantu abakayita wano basoba mu 4,000. Era abalonge bagambye nti kati singa ekifo kino kyaliwo mwali baddewa. Kandi nansooka tumukubereko mu ngalo bannaabe. Kyokka ne Good Samaritan Sisters nabo tubakwereko muti mu ngalo. Ndowooza namwe mweyisa bulungi Bakateyamba, namwe mukubereko mu ngalo. Njagala mujjukire ebizibu tebibulawo, naye tubaagala nnyo era twagala buli omu abeere bulungi, abeereko n'akaseko. Baagaliza okukolako bulungi ekisibo kino. Thank you for coming, and please come again. God bless you.
Your Grace, we talked here, but we forgot to introduce our people, management of national water. So allow me if you don't mind, Your Grace, to introduce to you the management and staff of National Water. Can I ask, maybe the chairman of the board, Engineer Dr. Christopher Ibarra. Then we have Edith Katete, our corporation secretary. We have Alfred Okidi, is the chief manager finance and accounts. Anybody else there? Hey, you stand up, stand up. Yeah, stand up, stand up. Zam Musoke is our manager of Kasangati branch, yes. RC, I think, is working in Natete, isn't it? Bidding officer Natete. We have Ahawe, is our branch manager for the urban poor. So he's the one who looks after the urban poor. Then we have Sarah Namuenge. Put up your hand. She's our public relations manager. We have Mr. Apodel. Put up your hand. He's our public relations manager for Kampala, Jinja, and Entebbe. Then we have Richard Muhanji. Richard Muhanji is the senior commercial manager for the whole of Kampala. And I can see the head of the call center, Mr. Kasure. I can also see the manager, Matuga. Put up your hand. I can see manager Chengera. Put up your hand. I can also see the staff of the call center. Please put up your hand. Thank you very much for coming. Oh, the manager for Natete, Madame Annette.